Hey everybody, my name is Zachary Ashmore, and today I'm going to be talking about a very important social issue that needs to be stopped. It is called child labor in India, and what it basically is that child labor is basically the act of like a business or a corporation using children to do all the manual and physical work instead of grown-ups, because children are usually a lot cheaper and a lot more expendable in countries like India, which use child labor the most. All the work that child laborists are doing should be done by adults, but they aren't because it's like a lot more cheaper to use children for it. And India is the #1 country that is doing this, and it's pretty messed up. Hey, it's me again. And in case you don't believe me that child labor is super bad, I got 3 compelling facts and statistics that prove that child labor is really bad, and it should be stopped. Okay. First fact. Children are often made to work in unsafe conditions in factories and businesses without food and usually very, very low pay, resembling conditions of slavery. And slavery is pretty bad. Child labor is bad, so it makes perfect sense. Second fact. There was a census that found that 71% of child laborers work in agriculture, such as herding livestock and fishing, aka very dangerous work outside, like facing the environment and facing the weather, something that we can't control. Also pretty bad. And the third final fact is that when a child works that much at a very young age, they often miss out on their education. And their education to a child is something a child needs to grow and to learn and develop into something more. So a child should belong in school, learning, having a good time, having a good life, rather than working their butts off for very low pay and very, very little food. Hey, it's me again, and in case you weren't compelled to help out, I got 2 personal accounts of children recalling their experiences at these child labor camps. The first quote I'm about to give you is about a little girl who's basically reminiscing upon her time at these child labor camps, or at one particular child labor area. Quote, "I was not allowed to rest," she says. "If I did something wrong, or it was not what they wanted, they'd hit me. If I wanted to sit down for a bit because I was tired, they would scream at me." End quote. Now, this little girl is describing the harsh punishments and treatments she was received for either not working or taking a break, indicating that they were literally forced to work every single day for literally no wage at all. The second quote, or the second account I'm about to share you, comes from a male, and it shares a very similar resemblance to the little girl. Quote, "The owner used to make me work the whole day forcibly. If I didn't feel like working, I never saw any books during my childhood. Both my parents are illiterate." End quote. This child is given a similar description as the first kid, in that he is forced to work because both of his parents don't know how to read. So he's like the main support of the family. Yeah. Hey, Melanie now is a spokesperson for this, and I believe I found her. Her name is Adrina Jazing. She is an Indian lawyer who specializes in cases on human rights, including that of children. Her dedication and compassion towards her clients are what make her the perfect spokesperson for this issue. Okay, right now, you're probably wondering, is there a program that protects children from work and exploitation? Well, there is. There's a program in India called UNICEF, which protects children from unnecessary amount of work and exploitation. The program also focuses on giving kids a financially stable home. As you can imagine, this program is very much successful, and millions of children are focusing on their education instead of their manual labor and unnecessary amount of work and exploitation. Okay, lastly, what is something new that can be done to go against this issue? This may seem obvious, but the best course of action is to spread awareness. By you spreading awareness, you are letting people know what is happening to go against these child labor laws in India, and you can put an end to it, okay? You got this. I believe in you.